o'clock on Friday evening, and we absolutely love a plan, don't we?
We do.
Yeah, we love a plan. We always plan where we're going, we book well in advance. But this weekend, we literally decided an hour ago that we were going to go away for the weekend. So we've thrown everything in the van, just literally heaped it into bags, thrown everything in the back, and we've just hit the A30, and I've basically got the next half an hour to try and find us somewhere to go and stay and eat. So a couple of months ago, Tom got a Brit Stops membership. I've gone onto Brit Stops and I've typed in Devon. Quite a few have come up in and around Dartmoor National Park, which is where we're heading. The one that I've seen before that I really like the look of is a place called Mary Tavy Inn, which is just outside of Tavistock. And according to Brit Stops, they have 3 pitches, and you do need advance notice to park there. So I'm going to give them a call and see if they've got any space. Oh, hi there. Yeah, I'm wondering if you can tell me if you've got any space for this evening, please. Good news, we have a pitch for this evening. So the Mary Tavy Inn just outside of Tavistock have 3 pitches, and a couple of them are free tonight, so we are going to head there. You don't have to pay for the pitch, all they ask is that you come and have some food and drinks. We've also booked a table for 7:45. So now we're just heading up the A30, should be there hopefully in about 40 minutes, and hopefully will be a really lovely spot to spend the evening.
Okay, so that was a little embarrassing. It just took us about 82 turns to park up in the space. Hadn't realised that there's a couple behind just having a drink and watching us park. But we are in. And it is a lovely little camp area. It's just 3 pitches alongside the car park, and it looks out onto this gorgeous countryside. A lovely view. And we are going to head to the pub for some food. But no, it's a really nice spot. Good choice. Walking down to the pub, you can see our van is just in the background and the pub is just here. It looks like all of this area is camping, and by the looks of it there are 5 pitches all numbered down the end, but as it was quite busy with cars when we got here, we've gone right down to the end. It's super close. Just walking back to the van. That was such a lovely evening, wasn't it?
Really good.
Such a nice pub. The team were just incredible. Food was amazing. If a little large, the portions were very big. But it was so good, so nice. And what's even better is that you stumble out of the pub and you get your van within a few minutes. And what a beautiful spot to camp tonight. We're back at the van, and when we walked in, I think we'd both forgotten the fact that we don't have any lighting. So all the battery powered lighting is on. I think after the shakedown trip that we did, which was the last video on that we shared, there was a whole list of stuff that we knew we needed to tackle ahead of the next trip, and for one reason or another we just haven't done it. I think the plan of action for this trip is to start that list again and just make sure that we buy everything we need or sort out everything we need, because over the next couple of months we're planning a longer trip and we need to make sure that we've got everything sorted ahead of that, because we don't want to find ourselves in a position where there's something that we plan to do that we haven't done. But a really good first night here. We're not sure where we're going to go tomorrow, because obviously we can go for a walk and then head anywhere, but the plan is to go for one of our wild swimming walks. So we've spotted one of those that we'd quite like to do on Dartmoor. So we're going to head out and do that, and then hopefully find another Brit Stop location for Saturday night. Good morning from rather grey Dartmoor. We've woken up, we had such a peaceful night's sleep. Honestly, it was so quiet. There's a road just to the right, but it really quietened down after about midnight, and it was really quiet, wasn't it?
Really?
Yeah, super quiet. So first order of the day is to get some coffee on. We've actually brought our mocha pot from home because we realised it would fit on the hob, but it didn't fit on the old hob we had in the caddy. So we're going to get some coffee on, get some breakfast on, and then work out a bit of a plan for the day. But the likely plan is we're heading somewhere close by for a walk and a wild swim, because we found a really good spot on Dartmoor. Just cooking some breakfast, and it started to rain, and we were just saying that actually this was one of the things we wanted when we wanted to get a slightly bigger van, was that before, if it was raining, Tom will be out cooking breakfast. Usually Tom will be out cooking breakfast kind of under an umbrella, and it's raining now and we can just cook inside, sit and enjoy the view. And I think I feel pretty grateful this morning for kind of being able to make the change and have something slightly bigger that we can still go on great trips with, but we can also be quite comfortable when cooking and just trying to make a coffee. And I know it's all part of the adventure, but sometimes the great British weather doesn't always play its part. So yeah, good reflection this morning.
Just realised everyone's gone. We're the only ones left. So better get moving. I'm concerned after all that rain that we won't make it out there.
We're off for our walk. The rain has come in out of nowhere and we've both packed for a summer's day because the forecast looked really good when we left home yesterday. So we've just got shorts, t-shirt. I haven't got a raincoat. I have got a jumper. But we're not really that well prepared, are we?
No, I don't think we really planned for this weather, no. Oh no. Oh dear.
So you got a trailer?
Oh, I can't see anything.
No. We can't. Are you doing alright? Could reverse it, should we just stay here?
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy that one. Can't see anything out the boot mirrors because all of these ferns are so far over. All you can see is fern.
I would have just cried and stopped at that point. We've just got here after a little bit of a intrepid journey across some lanes. It's absolutely tipping it down. I don't have any form of coat.
I'm considering whether to take a nap.
Yeah, we were just saying, back in the old van, obviously we wouldn't be able to do this, but I might just go and sit in the back and enjoy my coffee and wait for it to clear up a little bit.
Yeah, it's supposed to get better in an hour or so, so
yeah,
it might be worth waiting it out for a little while and see what happens.
So yeah, not a great planning on my part. This spontaneous weekend has resulted in spontaneously not bringing my coat. So we're just going to wait it out here and see where the weather takes us. We'll just sit here. Do you want another coffee?
We might do now, yeah.
While we're sat here as well, we thought we should probably try and sort out somewhere to stay later. So I've been having another little look on Brit stops, and on the way over yesterday there was another pub just down the road that looked like it had camping behind it. I've just found it on here. So I'm going to give them a call and find out if they have any availability. Oh, hello. I've just come across your pub on Brit stops. I just wondered if you had any availability for a van to park up this evening. We'll see you later on then. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Well, the rain has died back now, and this is a beautiful little walk down this little stream, or they call it a leap, which is sort of like a little canal bit. And it's absolutely wonderful so far. Really brilliant views now that the mist has cleared out. And it's not too far till we get to a swim spot.
I think someone's regretting not wearing shorts. You all right?
I feel like trousers were a poor choice. I didn't really think about the fact that everything had just been rained on and then we're walking through ferns.
Yeah, it's absolutely soaking. So at points, these ferns are kind of almost up to chest height. So you're walking through just getting absolutely drenched. It's beautiful though.
That was a bit more of a tricky path to go across. A bit harder than our normal path that we go on. A bit more rugged, shall we say. But it's been worth it because we're now at, I think, the first pool here, which has a little bit of a waterfall in the background. So let's go. We decided to walk a little bit further up the river to try and find a different spot because it was a bit difficult to get into that one. But this one up here, again, it's pretty slicky rocks, but now I'm in. It's just incredible. We've got a little river running behind me. I can get deep enough to actually have a little swim. And it is superb. What a day.
you?
Oh, makes it worth it.
Oh wow.
I've just had to sit out the second round of swimming as I've just managed to fall down a little hole on the way here, so that wasn't very good. But nothing major, so carry on.
We're now back at the van after a very eventful walk. Tom fell in a hole. I completely fell in a hole in a hedge. But the sun's come out and it's beautiful. So we're just going to sit here, have a quick drink, enjoy that, and then go and find our park up for the night.
So as is the way when you're out and about in the van, things change and you can be really flexible and go where you want to go. We've just rocked up to the second pub that we were meant to be staying at, but we weren't really feeling it. We're both quite tired after a day of being out and about and swimming and walking, and I think we both really just want to head home. So we are going back down the A30 now to home, but it's been a brilliant, spontaneous 24 hours away. I think this time yesterday, we had just made the decision, it's just gone 5 o'clock. This time yesterday, we just made the decision that we wanted to go somewhere, and we discovered a whole new pub, a whole new place to stay in the van, and had a really great day exploring the River Tavy as well. So a massive win and a really great way to spend a Saturday rather than just kind of hanging out at home doing lots of jobs, which is what we would have ended up doing anyway. So a successful 24 hours, now heading home, feeling quite refreshed actually. And I think apart from Tom kind of falling in a hole and hurting his leg, on the whole, it's been a really successful 24 hours and really enjoyed ourselves. So thank you for joining us for this little trip away. We're hoping to do a lot more of these now we've got this van, because I think it's just opened up a bit more of a world for us, especially using something like Brit stops where you can just park up, because we've got our own toilet facilities on board now, which makes a massive difference. So really looking forward to getting out and about an awful lot more, and especially during the summer as the sun seems to be back. So hopefully, fingers crossed, there's good weather. Well, this good weather will continue for the rest of the summer. So thank you for joining us for this little spontaneous 24 hours away. And if you like this video, please do like and subscribe, and we will both see you next time. Bye.